Welcome back, everybody, to the Arkansas Razorbacks Dynasty here in the national semifinal Cotton Bowl, taking on the Temple Owls. Really surprising. I know they were a top 4 seed, but then they just destroyed Texas 42-27, 21 there in the second quarter. They take care of business in the fourth quarter. You have Clay Adams putting up 370 yards, 5 touchdowns. I just did not see this one coming. Texas was absolutely dismantled. So now we come into this Cotton Bowl, one game away from a possible national championship matchup. And we're the heavy favorites. There's no doubt about that. Even with Temple losing, the SEC team that we are, even though we didn't win the SEC championship, we're still favorites going in. Temple, the underdogs, and they just beat down Texas. So who knows what can happen here today. We're going to have to obviously take this as serious as possible, which we will, and we're going to do everything we can because we want to get back to that national championship with a chance to bring home that title. And here we go. Let's get this one underway. Cotton Bowl semifinal underway. Temple gets the ball first. They'll kneel this one down, and we'll start at the 25-yard line, and here comes Clay Adams in this offense. I mean, just putting up big numbers against a very talented Texas defense. To me, very surprising. As they try a run here, Josh Forbes with the carry, not too much there. Looks like they're going to play with a little tempo. And play action. Looking down the field is Adams, but he's going to be brought down. Charlie Collins, who's been on a mission lately. And down below, I see that Oregon has just beat down Penn State. 34-6. So the winner faces the Oregon Ducks in the national championship as they do a screen here on 3rd and 22. That picks up 11, but absolutely well short. So if we can win this game, we will have a rematch against Oregon, who we saw week 0 of the season in a 13-6 defensive ball game up there in Eugene. So we have a chance for a rematch. We got to get through this game first. As here comes Tymar underneath, finding Clarence Wilkins or Thad Skaggs for the grab, and that is a catch and a first down. And this ball off 2nd and 5. This is what we want to do. Trey Holly with the carry. Stick with the run game, trust in our defense, and hit some big passes down the field. But we got to stick with the run. Mar to throw, looking, firing, has his man. What a layout grab there from Trey Des Green with the big first down catch to the 17. And we're moving the ball here. Marr, quick throwing, trying to find Cross Johnson. A little bit behind, but it had to be that way because the safety was coming up, but he just can't hang on to the ball. So instead of a 1st and goal, back to a 2nd and 10 from the 17 as Marr back to throw. Has Cross Johnson again. Johnson cuts it up. Johnson down to around the 2-yard line. Get the under 5 area. You know where it's going. Braylon Russell, the big 250-plus pound back. He has been a monster in the red zone the last few seasons, and he just runs over the defender, and he's in for the score. A great drive down the field. Can't ask for a better start. 7-0 lead. Let the defense get to work here. Here comes Temple back at it. 2nd and 10. Hand the ball off, and nice tackle there from Juju Pope in open space. Brings them down. Not too much there, only a few yards, and a 3rd down and 7 for this Temple offense. Adams making some adjustments at the line. Back to throw. He is looking down the field, has a man underneath. That's caught, and a first down for Josh Forbes. He went backwards there for a second, but enough to cut it up, and he's got the first down as Temple will continue this fast tempo. They go back to Forbes on the ground, but Pope is all over it again. Von Weil there to help it clean it up. And right now the run game of Temple is not really getting anything at all. It's not really a strength, as they're more of a pass type offense, hitting those big plays. But you still have to utilize the runs. As down the field, and that could have been picked, but somehow Nicholson played it too much in front and coming down with the catch and a first down. So Temple on the move here. Play action. Adams down the field. Looking, he's going to run out of time. And there is that pass rush we have seen the entire season. Julius Samia brings them down for the sack. I would say out of field goal range, it'd be about a 59-yarder here. And a 3rd and 14, and there's no way they're kicking a field goal now. Collins with the initial pressure. Samia cleans it up. And that knocks them way out, and Temple will have to punt. That's the big thing when you get to these discrepancies in I mean, Temple's a solid team. They were a 4 seed for a reason. As Russell around the edge, he's got a big first down. But still, I mean, you're going to have games. It's just we might have a better defensive line, more powerful. That's why I'm surprised what they did against Texas. You still have to take this team, very seriously. There's no doubt about it. But the schedule that Temple has to play is not up to par with us. This is what you get with some of these games. As Marlon's 2nd and 10, there's just nobody over there, and he will have enough speed to pick up 8 yards. So just short of the first down here. But right now, this is definitely 4 down territory for us, just in case, as we're going to hand this one off as Trey Holly just forearm shivered looked like a defensive tackle. That was unreal. He's got the first. Hand this one off to Braylon Russell. Russell continues forward, and you can see our offensive line, even though the last play where it took Trey Holly with a forearm shiver, our offensive line is dominating this defensive front right now. You can see the open lanes as Russell cuts it up, breaks another tackle, has another first down run. He already has 8 for 61, and he's looking for another touchdown here. 2nd and goal, right up the middle, easy, no big deal, put it in. We got a 14-0 lead, and right now you can see the discrepancies in the offense and defensive line. We are just dominating both sides of the ball. And honestly, if our defense can hold up here and really just continue to dominate, I don't need to pass that much. I don't think we're going to have to pass. Just continue to run the ball. You limit the possessions. I mean, it's just what we're going to do. 3rd and 8, Adams to throw, finds a man underneath, and that's caught, and that is a first down. So that is enough, picking up the key 3rd down there, because you don't want to, ruin your defense and put them right back on the field. But Temple at it here down the field, RPO, that gets them a big first down to the 40-yard line. So this is a big key drive for Temple. They have to get points here. Adams fires, caught! Has his man, he breaks the tackle, he's down to the 7, give him 33 yards, and Temple is in business here. Trying to get this back to a 7-point game. 2nd and goal, looking, he's going to run out of time, Kavion Adams with the sack, and honestly, not sure why Adams even rolled out of the pocket. He had some time to throw, just panicked a little bit. Now a 3rd and goal, and this time you can see right up the middle, Nasir Fulkerts with the sack, so that's going to set up a Temple field goal attempt here. About 36 yards from the hash, so never easy from the hash, but the kick is up, and it is good. So Temple hits a big 33-yarder down the field, can't convert it into a touchdown, but adds 3, finally gets on the board. It's 14-3. The question for this Temple defense, can you stop our offense? Going up the field, looking for Cross Johnson. Incomplete. Honestly, you throw that a little deeper down the field, I think that's a touchdown. 3rd and 11. Stepping up, and Temple's defense will get a stop here. So they get a 3 and out and help out their offense, who had that last drive look pretty nice until the end. 1st and 10, fired over the middle, but Wyatt Simmons is there. That is a massive turnover. Looked like an RPO. He tries to throw it, but Simmons was all over it. He just backs up. I don't think he saw him. What a huge turn of events here. Big turnover. Now we're going to hand off to Russell, and Russell's got room to run, and he's going to continue to dig forward. Even though he was stopped short of the first, it doesn't matter. He carries a couple of guys for the first to the 29, and we'll go right back to him. Makes a move. Honestly, if you just would have not spun there, that would have been a touchdown. But we're down to the 9. Now Trey Holly getting in the ball game. Holly's got room to run. He makes the juke, and Trey Holly's in for the touchdown. So a massive, massive interception by Wyatt Simmons leads us getting 7 and turning this back, the momentum side on our side. 21-3 here with 3:11 left in the first half. So now Temple, you gotta get a touchdown here. You can't go in a half 21-3 or even worse. As he fires this to the back, but Juju Pope is all over it. Absolutely nowhere loss of 4, and a 3rd and 5. 2:40 and running here in this first half. Yeah, if we get a stop here, we have plenty of time to get more points here before halftime. As Adams looking down the middle, but a man underneath his Pope. He had to try to put up a little bit, but it's overthrown, incomplete. And now we have time here. 2 minutes left, 3 timeouts. Mar to throw, looking down the field. He doesn't really have much there. Cuts it up, picks up around 2. We can let some of this clock run off. 3rd and 3. Just a 3-man rush, but we go right over the middle. Desmond James with the grab, first down. Yeah, I'm surprised they only brought 3 there. Allowed us just to really just make a quick decision, sit back there. 2nd and 7. Now we go underneath. This one is caught, cut up the field. That's another first down. We have 2 timeouts left, so we got plenty of time here. There's 40 seconds and running. Here comes the blitz. It's picked up. Going up top. Looking for Desmond James, who's got it. Touchdown. You bring the blitz. You play man-to-man. And when you have a safety come down to try to match up Desmond James in the slot, it's just going to be bad news. And that's what happens. It's the blitz is picked up. Enough time to float that one up there. Utilize that speed. 28-3 here with 20-some seconds left, and Wyatt Simmons another pick. Oh my! What a mistake from Clay Adams. He forces the throw, and Simmons was just sitting right there. Now we have a chance to add even more here with 19 seconds left. Mar looking, he's going to take off himself, scrambles, and will slide down before taking a hit. We'll call our second timeout. So we still have 1 left, and obviously we don't have the greatest kicker, so we need a lot of yardage here. And look out, he's going to be sacked. So sack, we'll call our final timeout. And with 4 seconds left, we're just going to heave this one up as long as we have time to throw. Mar looking, puts it up there. James coming over, and it's knocked away, incomplete, but a dominating first half, 28-3. And it's so funny how one game can have a perception of score. You know, 28-3 normally be like, oh yeah, 28-3, we're dominating, everything's looking good. But then you just think, oh geez, the Atlanta Falcons blew that 28-3. But all I have to say is I know Tom Brady is not on that other side. It's Temple, it's Clay Adams. This is not prime like Tom Brady. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, 28-3. Let's just start this second half in dominant fashion, and that's a great way to start. Braylon Russell, I mean, just run a tractor trailer through that lane. There's just nobody there. Our offensive line is just, look at this. Trey Holly, before he's even touched, he's 5-6 yards down the field. Honestly, I don't know why we're even trying to pass here. I guess you're just trying to hit something down the field. And just going to roll out. Don't want to really risk it. Mar's got enough speed to the outside as D tackles can't catch up to him. He has a first down. And really, I'm content, running this play clock down as well. As Holly making some moves, make another man juke. Holly continues to go. He is showing his power here today. He's got the speed, obviously, but showing power. He's got 55 on the ground. And Braylon Russell, he continues forward, but we do have a flag on the play, and that looks like it could be a holding call. Never will obviously want to have holding calls, but this is about the worst position because that drops us all the way back. Instead of being 3rd and goal with the 2, now it's 3rd and goal from the 9. And that is going to be a sack. So the holding pretty much took away the touchdown from us. So we're going to bring out McPherson here for a kick. And it is up and it is good. So he drills the kick. You just never know what can happen with these field goals. But at least we get the field goal. Add some more. It's 31-3. And Temple needs something to go their way. Last couple drives have resulted in interceptions. And can they pick up a first down here on 3rd and 3? Adams to throw. Down the seam. Wide open is his tight end. Daniel Avert. And that's a big first down, big conversion here for Temple. Yeah, there's no reason even trying to run it at all. I mean, you're down 31-3. You haven't run the ball. They're just going to be coming back here chucking. So we just got to get that pass rush going, get this coverage looking good here. If they go underneath, I guess that's fine. We can bend, but don't break. You know, we can let them get down here. We just got to hold them. But second goal from the one is going to be a little tough. They're going to hand the ball off. Jumping forward, he is taken down, but not before the ball crosses the plane. And Josh Forbes has Temple's first touchdown of the game and puts this back to a 3-score game. But the one other thing that drive took up a lot of time. So only 2 possessions each. You know, only 2 possessions total really in that quarter, both touchdowns. So that's the one thing about running the ball that we're doing is now Ty Marr takes off and picks up really good yardage up to the 45. You know, with a high score lead, you want to limit these possessions. So even if you get stopped, maybe you pick up a couple first downs here and there, clock runs, and then you make them work for yardage, it's just going to pay. It's going to really pay out in your favor. The time is just going to waste away. And right now, that's exactly what we're doing here with this drive. We're just running the ball, clock running, hitting a key pass down the field, finding Desmond James. And honestly, if we would have hit Trey Green, it probably would have been a touchdown. But still hit him down the field. Then Russell cuts it up. He has the touchdown. His third of the ball game. His touchdown count continues to just go up and up and up. And it's 38-10 as we build it back to a 4-score lead. Here with 6:59 left in this ball game. So unless something crazy happens here, it is looking like we are heading to the national championship. Adams fires. That's caught. A first down. But yeah, unless we just completely blow this game here with less than 5 minutes left, we're going to have to turn the ball over multiple times. I think we are good to go. We are fine keeping this underneath. That's fine. You can hit these passes underneath all day. Not going to really do anything for us. As he fires this one, falls incomplete. So a 4th down and 1. Could be your ball game here. So they went the ball off, but nice job by Forbes. Continue to drive forward. Throws down the defender, picks up the first down. Is back to throw as Adams looking, and it is Wyatt Simmons again. His 3rd interception of the game. What a game here for Wyatt Simmons. What a game from the defense. This is a quarterback who just threw for 370 and 5 touchdowns on Texas. Not today. He throws 3 picks. We did go 3 and out and give the ball right back to Temple, but yeah, getting this down to the 2-minute timeout. Even if they score here, I don't think we're in that much trouble. As Adams is just going to fling it up to his receiver who comes down with the grab. Talk about just throwing it up there and hoping and praying that your guy comes down with it. Exactly what he does. Jamar Taylor Jr. for the touchdown. So it is 38-17, but the onside kick is going to be recovered. And that should do it. I don't think they're going to try to call any timeouts. We're going to still run the ball here just in case to maybe pick up one more first down. And we hand this to Marcellus Swaim, who's got the first down. That'll do it. Temple's not going to use any timeouts. And we are headed to the national championship game with a rematch against the Oregon Ducks. This is going to be a really interesting national championship, but we dominated that game. Marr 13-21, 154 touchdown. Yeah, 19 for 146, 3 TDs. And Trey Holly, 7.7 a carry as well, 9 for 70. We just ran all over him. Our offensive line completely just dominated up front. It was no big deal. And then the pressure of our four guys, I think, really played in to Clay Adams throwing those 3 picks and just trying to force some throws down the field. And once you start to feel that pressure, that's it. You're going to, that clock is going to start to accelerate. You just can't make the right reads. And maybe that's what happened. He wasn't comfortable today. We made him uncomfortable. And with that, we're heading to the national championship to take on the Oregon Ducks, who, like I said, beat us 13-6. That first game of the season, we only allowed 220 yards of offense. We really shut them down. We just couldn't convert touchdowns. Max Drew was obviously the quarterback at that time. He threw 2 picks. We didn't really run with that much success. I know he still averaged 6.3 a carry, but it just wasn't the same. And our defense played really well. We saw what this defense could do in that first game of the season, because Oregon obviously has put up points the entire season, but Austin Novosad only had 141. We sacked him 5 times, and Gupta ran for 111. So maybe we got to shut down the run. We'll see. Obviously, it was the first game of the season. Completely different teams here at the end. But I think our offense, we're rolling running the ball. We are running the ball so well that we just got to continue to do that. And this defense has been fantastic the entire season. I also wanted to look at All-Americans. I didn't look at it. So Braylon Russell is a first-team national All-American. Anybody else there in first team? No. How about second team? Trades Green. I wonder if he'll come back. We'll see. We'll see if he comes back. Wyatt Simmons is going to be a second-team national All-American. He could possibly come back, but he could go to the NFL as well. I would think some of these juniors, freshmen, we got Sharif Tobin, Ezekiel Wire, and Von Weil. I think some of the juniors, it'll be interesting to see what happens after this season, who is going to leave, because I would think some of our juniors in reality should leave. Like Braylon Russell, there's no really reason for him to stay. He has a lot of mileage already here, running the ball in college. You're a beast of a running back. Just go to the NFL. There's just really no reason for him to stay. Bryce Ramsey's won, back-to-back DB of the Year award, so he could leave. It's going to be really interesting to see who actually leaves. It really is. We could have a completely different team next year. I'm not sure. But we have one game left here this season. One game. We were in the national championship a couple years ago against Michigan. It did not work in our favor. Now we have another chance here against the Oregon Ducks, another Big Ten team, to finally bring a national championship and win one here in this dynasty. Hopefully, this is our time. We're playing so well. Let's finish this one off. Let's win it. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.